Hello students, today our topic is vectors. Vectors you will see everywhere in physics like kinematics, dynamics, electrostatics, current, electricity, electromagnetism, right? So if you want to score good in physics, either it is board, NEET, IIT, so you should very well known about vectors. Now start. What are vectors? Vectors are those physical quantities which having magnitude as well as direction. For example, if a person is going 5 meter, okay, so 5 meter in which direction he is going? Either it is north, south, east, or west. There should be a specific direction, right? That's why we are studying vector. Now let's start. First, we will see its definition. Vectors are those physical quantities which having magnitude plus direction. That's it. Okay. Now, representation of vector. How you will represent vector? How you will represent vector? Suppose a person is there, right? Okay, now I think it's okay. So he has to move in this plane, right? Now, someone can say he will go left, right. I will say he will go top, and after some time he will go southwards. Then some other people will come, he will say he is going diagonally. Okay. Now the motion of the person is random. Anyone can say he can go here and there. Now, if you want to study his motion, we have to specify his direction and how much he is moving. Suppose he is moving like 10 meter, okay, but in which direction? Now I'm specifying his direction now. From A point to B point, B point. Now connect these points. Now we know he is moving from A to B. Now we can point this direction. Now if any third person will come in this class, he will say this only. That person is going from A to B. That is vector. Now how you will represent vector, right? Now imagine he started from this point, right? Means this is its starting point and this is its end point. Now A and B, we started from A, means point A, and ended at B. Now point like this, means how you will represent vector by this arrow. It should be straight. How you will represent vector by the arrow, right? This will be our tail, or this will be our, this arrow side, it's our head. This is vector. Where the tail will come, that will be initial point. Where the tail will come, that will be initial point. Remember this. Where the head will come, that will be our final position, right? So I think we got some idea about vectors, right? Now we will start. What are the types of vector, right? Now types of vector. First I will take equal vectors. What's equal vector? Equal vector means vector having equal magnitude, equal magnitude and acting in same direction and acting in same direction. Vector having equal magnitude and acting in same direction. Okay. Suppose a vector is there A pointing like this. Okay, its magnitude is 5 meter. Okay, means A equal to magnitude of A is 5 meter. B vector is there whose magnitude is also 5 meter, right? Now when A and B will be equal vector, the condition is that if A is acting in this direction, then B should act in the same direction only with same magnitude. Then only these two vectors will be equal vectors. Means now we can say A vector equal to Now second is unequal vector. By the name it's we can say unequal vector. Now just change the magnitude or direction, that will be unequal vector, right? I'm talking about now second point, unequal vector. If its b is 15 meter, means just increase this b. B will be 15 meter and it will be now 15 meter. Now we can just clearly say A and B are unequal vector, although they are acting in same direction. Why they are unequal vector? Because they are having now different magnitude, right? Okay, come to the third point, that is parallel vector. What are parallel vectors? Parallel vectors are those vectors which having same magnitude and acting in same direction, right? But they should be parallel to each other. How? AB vector is there, a point starting from A and going to B. Another point is starting from C and going to D, right? Now, it can be 2 meter magnitude, it can be 2 meter, okay? Now this distance, now you can see the distance between two vectors should always be same. See, these are parallel vector. If the distance between two vectors are same always, then these can be parallel vectors. Now, now change the quantities, like it can be 5 meter, okay? Just increase the length, no issue. Now now another vector started from C and ends to D, but magnitude of CD is now 5 and magnitude of AB is 2. Now also they are parallel vector because the distance between these two vector is now also same, right? These are, now we can say AB vector and CD vector are parallel vectors, right? Okay, now come to next, anti-parallel vectors. What are anti-parallel vectors? Anti-parallel vectors, we can say these are opposite vector, another name, or we can say negative vector. Anti-parallel are opposite vector, negative vector, anything we can say. Now come to the point. If AB vector acting in this direction having 5 meter magnitude and another vector is acting in like this direction, its starting point is C, starting point where it should be at tail and ending point it should be near head. So another vector CD is acting in opposite direction but having same magnitude. Now we can say these are anti-parallel vector, but remember this, in this case also this distance should be same only, then only you can say these are anti-parallel vector. Anti means acting in opposite direction, right? And why parallel? Because the distance between these two vectors is always same, it won't like this, okay? Now how you will represent these two vectors? AB equal to CD. Is this correct? No. When you will put negative before of CD, then it is correct because CD is acting in opposite axis to the AB. Now come to second, another is co-initial vector. What is co-initial vector? What are co-initial vector? Co-initial, right? Co means, first understand the terminology. Co is same. Co means same. Okay. Co means same. If two vectors having same initial point, right? If two vectors having same initial point, then those vectors are said to be co-initial vectors. For example, O is the some point is there on this plane. A vector is going like this, A vector. Now we can say OA is a vector, O is tail, A is head, it's pointing somewhere, okay. Now another vector is there, OB vector. OB vector and OA vector are two vectors but having same initial point, that is called co-initial vector. Now we can say like this, OA and OB are co-initial vector, right? We can say now are co-initial vector. Another statement, having same starting. We can say having same starting, that is O, right? Now another point is there, coplanar vectors. Just erase this. What is coplanar vector? What are coplanar vectors? Co means same. Just we have to understand what is planar. What is plane? Plane is a combination of two axes, right? So vectors in same plane are called coplanar vectors. Imagine this is an arbitrary plane, okay? Now draw any two vectors here. Either this is 1 or this is 2. Direction doesn't matter where it's going or where it's starting, right? Just remember this, they should be in this plane which I have drawn, right? So it can be like this only. Direction doesn't matter, that's why I'm drawing this many. Okay, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 vectors are acting in this plane, that's why they are coplanar vectors. Now come to the point, any two vectors are always in one plane, right? Now that is last in this co-linear vector. Just combine co-linear vector. What are co-linear vectors? Collinear vectors are those vectors which present in a single line or which are lying on a one line, that is collinear vector. Just see this, one vector is there, A vector, B vector. Collinear, A and B are collinear because they are acting on a one line, right? Now come to next. Next will be our unit vector. This is the most important vector, that is unit vector. What is unit vector? What is unit vector? Unit vectors are those vectors which having unit magnitude, right? Now, for just definition, we can say having unit magnitude. That's it. Having unit magnitude. Now understand what is unit magnitude, right? Now if someone is going from Pune to Mumbai, right? Now someone is going from Pune to Mumbai. Distance is there, okay, that is magnitude. That is correct. Now direction also there, Pune to Mumbai, but we can't draw this much big vector, right? So we have to find one solution so that we can point one vector which always point from Pune to Mumbai, that is unit vector, right? Another example, okay, first take this one vector, we just took one small vector which will point always from Pune to Mumbai. This vector having how much magnitude? Unit magnitude, one magnitude, right? Which is acting from Pune to Mumbai. Now come to the point. You have seen the XYZ axis, right? Of course, we are the science students. X, Y, Z. Right? Vectors acting in the x direction will be having some magnitude, different magnitudes, right? But how we will represent specific vectors which are pointing in x direction. Now, for our to make our calculation easy, we just give name I cap vector. I cap is the unit vector of x-axis. For j cap we are using, for y-axis we are using j cap. Now for z-axis we are using k cap. I, j, k are three unit vectors of x, y, z respectively, right? Now, how to represent unit vector? Unit vector can be represented by just putting one cap. By just putting one cap over the vector. Now, how you will calculate this? Just put the vector for now. Divide the vector with the magnitude of the given vector. That is called unit vector. Now take an example. Suppose one vector is there, a vector, right? One I cap, two j cap, simple, and three k cap. Now we can understand in x-axis 1, in y-axis 2 magnitude, and z-axis 3 magnitude is there. Now find the question is find unit vector of A. Find unit vector of A vector, right? Now how you will find this? Now how you will find the magnitude of vector? Magnitude of vector will be, first we can write this vector like this: A equal to AX I cap, AY j cap plus AZ k cap, right? This is the vector. Now magnitude of this vector will be under root of AX AY square of XYZ. Okay. Now come to the question. We have to find the unit vector of A. Just put the values. A vector is this one. 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. Magnitude of this will be AX. AX is this, AY is this, and AZ is this. Component of Z axis, Y and X. Just saw it here. AX is 1 square, AY is 2 square, AZ is 3 square. How much it will come? 1 plus 4 plus 9 under root of 14. Right? Magnitude of A is under root of 14. Now this will be A vector. Right? Now come to the next point. Unit vector is dimensionless, unitless, but having only direction. Okay. Now come to the next, polar vector. What is polar vector? Polar vector are those vectors which having a starting point or point of application. Which having a starting point or a point of application where it's acting. Example of polar is force, displacement, etc. Right? Now come to the next, axial vector. This is the most important for your rotational motion. Axial vector. If you are studying rotational motion, you should understand what is axial vector. Axial vector used for defining the rotational motion. Used for defining the rotational motions. Like example, torque. Right? Or we can use this in screw. Right hand screw rule is there. Right hand screw rule. In this also we will use axial vector. Now students, if you like this lecture, like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. In next lecture we will see what we will study, numerical or questions based on vectors which came on board exam, NEET plus GP. Thank you students for watching.